Hello and welcome to Point and Click Adventures. Today we're going to be having a little look at a bit of an update regarding the return to Monkey Island, following on from an interview that Ron Gilbert had with verge.com. I'll put the link to the interview in the description so you can have a full read of it yourself. But there was also some screenshots released during the interview and also a few little clues as to what we can expect from the game going forward. But we'll start off with the screenshots. We'll have a little look at those as I'm sure these are what you're all dying to see. In terms of the screenshots for the return to Monkey Island, we do have 4 new screenshots. We've got this first one, which is an image of a statue of a monkey, a pirate monkey. Looks as though he's trying to break into a coconut with a stone. But what we can see from this is it's actually going to be underneath Monkey Island. And the reason we know it's going to be underneath Monkey Island is because it's pretty much the same lava scene that you get in the Secret of Monkey Island. As you can see here, we do have some of these mushrooms at the front, and we can also see on the Secret of Monkey Island's special edition that they also have the same mushrooms within the underground part of Monkey Island. But it certainly looks as though we're going to be going back underground in Monkey Island. So I'm wondering whether LeChuck is going to be situated underground there again in his little pirate ship on the lava river. And the next screenshot we can see for Return to Monkey Island, it's been labelled as a courthouse on the website. So there's a bit of a theme running through the game here where there's these keys. You can see this person looks as though they've got a bit of a crown and there's loads of keys on there. But the caption for this picture on the website says the courthouse of a chilly new island. Interesting to see where it's going to be chilly within the Caribbean, but let me know what you think to the artwork. Personally, I really like it, apart from faces. I don't like faces, and I don't know why. So I'm kind of dreading seeing what Guybrush is going to look like, but everything else I love. I just don't like the way they do the faces with these little beady dots for eyes. But yeah, looking at here, you can see there's little icicles hanging off these windsills, and everything just generally looks cold and icy. I can only assume that this guy in the middle here is a judge. And then moving on from there, we have a shot of the classic street from Monkey Island 1. We can see this is a street within Melee Island. Got the jailhouse there, so in Monkey Island 1 is where you go and you have to speak to the guy who ends up joining your crew. We've got the shop there as well, which has got the shopkeeper hanging out the window. That's where we had to go in and arrange a meeting with the swordmaster. The chapel's all boarded up, but I think it was in the original, if I remember rightly. And then we have this new little building on the left hand side, which is a locksmith's. But that brings us nicely onto the next one, which is inside the Locksmith Shop. So again, a bit of a theme running with the locksmiths. Now, interesting that the keys and the locks are here on Melee Island, but it seems to be represented quite a lot back on that other screenshot on the cold, chilly island. So it's going to be interesting to see how all these keys and locks all relate to each other from one island to the next. There's a little parrot there. You can 100% guarantee that there's going to be some sort of interactions with the parrot. But yeah, I'm really not keen on the faces of these characters, I must admit. But generally, I really like the look of everything else. It's literally just that. So I can get over that. It's not going to take anything away from the gameplay. Let me know in the comments what you think of the artistic style that they've gone for within Return to Monkey Island. So in terms of the interview itself, Ron Gilbert spoke about how they were quite conscious of there being 2 different audiences. An audience who are hardcore fans of the Monkey Island series and know the game inside and out. And then there's going to be a new audience who've perhaps heard of Monkey Island but have never played it. And they want to try and make it accessible to everybody. So they do talk about being conscious of previous jokes that may be sort of inside jokes, if you like, and potentially putting a bit of context to the jokes beforehand so that the new audience will perhaps understand it and again find it funny. He said that some of the big learning points they got from Thimbleweed Park was that a lot of the jokes kind of went over people's heads because they were sort of referring back to nostalgic things. So any new players who weren't familiar with Monkey Island or classic LucasArts games perhaps got a bit lost with some of the jokes. So yeah, they're being very conscious of that and trying to make it accessible to everybody. With that in mind as well, it looks as though there's probably going to be a console port of the game. Just mention how they've been looking at how the modern player base is generally much more console based and looking at incorporating controllers into the controls for the game, as well as also having the classic mouse point and click way of playing as well. So you can probably imagine that's going to have an effect on the user interface for the game. I expect it's going to be a bit more like Monkey Island 3, Monkey Island 4 in terms of being able to open your inventory and stuff. In terms of the artwork, he did state that there's a bit more freedom in terms of trying to bring the game into a bit more of a modern look and feel as opposed to when he made Thimbleweed Park, because Thimbleweed Park was very much a Kickstarter that was backed by nostalgic point and click adventure gamers. And with this, they've just got a little bit more freedom to be a bit more artistic with what they're doing, while still trying to maintain a bit of the essence of the previous games, but they're trying to obviously try and modernise it and make it appealing for a new audience as well. But let me know in the comments what you think to the look and feel of the game from what you can see so far. As I say, I really quite like the look of it generally. It's just the faces I don't like. I'm not sure how they would improve the faces, but I think it's just those little dot eyes. I don't know. And the guy's face in the courthouse, just way too long and narrow, but that's probably just the look of the guy. But that's it for this one, guys. Let me know how hyped you are for this game. I'm really excited for it. Can't wait to get my hands on it. I expect it to be out probably within 6 months, so do keep your eye out, because we will be having more Return to Monkey Island videos as and when we get an update. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.